So I talked about this the other day, and I'm going to be completely honest, there are a few brand new iPhones that I just probably would recommend avoiding. There's really no point in purchasing these specific devices when you can maybe go up in value or maybe even down in value and get a way better value per dollar device than the one you're probably going to end up getting. Now, the first one is one I already talked about 2 days ago, which is the iPhone 12, but it's not the standard iPhone 12. It is a variant of the iPhone 12. Now, if you're going in the brand new market, you would be way better off if you were to go ahead and buy an iPhone 13, if I'm being honest, but not because it's a way better phone, but because the specific variant of the iPhone 12, which is the 128 gigabyte brand new model of the iPhone 12, it is only $50 cheaper than an iPhone 13. At that point, it just kind of makes a little bit more sense. I understand you're going up in value here, but it just makes a little bit more sense to go ahead and buy a phone like an iPhone 13 in this specific example than to go and actually buy a iPhone, 12, because the iPhone 13 base model is 128 gigabytes. So it just makes sense to spend the extra $50 and buy an iPhone 13 over the iPhone 12 in this specific example. Now, another big thing I want to throw in here is another variant of an iPhone, not the iPhone 12, but in fact, the iPhone 14. In my opinion, I just kind of seem like, from my experience, buying an iPhone 14 right now just doesn't make any sense when you can save money and buy an iPhone, 13, or you can go ahead and spend a little bit more money and buy an iPhone 14. Now that the 14 Pros are getting delayed now though, that is becoming a less of a more viable option. You're going to get massive delays. Used prices of the 14 Pros are going to go up. But I will tell you, an iPhone 14 and or iPhone 14 Plus, these devices, it just makes so much more sense to get the bigger counterpart, such as the iPhone, 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max, or save some money and buy an iPhone 13 Pro and or iPhone 13 Pro Max in the used market. There is no reason why somebody should buy an iPhone 14 or an iPhone 14 Plus. Personally, after using these phones for the last 2 months or however long they've been out, and after comparing them against basically all the other iPhones and phones that ever came out, so far, it seems to me that the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus, the most minor upgrades in a long time, and buying a phone like the iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro Max would make way more sense in my opinion. So personally, there's 3 different iPhones I'd probably avoid buying. The 128 gigabyte iPhone 12 really doesn't make any sense, but also the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus, not because those iPhones are, bad iPhones. It's because those things are just bad deals. For how much money you're spending on them, you might as well buy an iPhone 13 and or iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max in the used market, save so much more money, and get a way better phone at that value per dollar ratio. So personally, I would love to hear your thoughts about this, but I definitely do think this is probably the better way to go. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.